Tax season is in full swing, which means there are documents to gather, deductions to account for, and forms to file. However, it also means IRS tax scams in which con artists impersonate the government agency. Here's how you can stay safe this tax season. Unfortunately, there's no shortage of criminals who seek to separate hardworking individuals from their money. These scams will seek to steal sensitive information, solicit fraudulent payments, and bilk taxpayers from their refunds. As tax day approaches, be on the lookout for these tax scams and know how to avoid them. Economic Impact Payments, or EIPs, were part of a federal government initiative to support people going through hard times due to layoffs, business closures, and loss of work caused by COVID-19. However, attempted thefts of EIPs began as soon as the IRS sent out this pandemic-related support to individuals. Any taxpayer who received an EIP in 2020 or 2021 should know the following signs of stimulus check scams. Text messages, phone calls, or emails inquiring about bank account numbers. Emails or text requests for stimulus check recipients to click on a link or verify data. Communications that state the recipient received an EIP in error and must return the funds or else face fines or other penalties. Communications requesting a fee to unlock additional EIP funds. Remember, the IRS never initiates contact by phone call, text, email, or social media asking for any sensitive information like social security numbers, bank account or routing numbers, credit card information, or other personal financial information. Also, there's no fee to gain access to government support funding, including stimulus checks. Any information related to your stimulus checks will come directly from the official IRS website or through the U.S. mail. Many taxpayers lost their jobs due to the pandemic and received unemployment compensation. Another scam that has increased in regularity is the filing of fraudulent unemployment claims using stolen personal information. Oftentimes, scammers stole the personal information of individuals who hadn't even filed claims, so they wouldn't notice if a payment went missing. The IRS urges taxpayers to be on the lookout for a Form 1099-G that reports unemployment that they never received. If you find yourself on the receiving end of such a form, immediately contact the appropriate state agency to report the incorrect information. Check out the IRS's page on identity theft and unemployment benefits for more information on what to do if you've become a victim of unemployment fraud. A common IRS impersonation tax scam that's been around for years is the gift card scam. Here's how it works. A scammer calls an unsuspecting taxpayer and claims that they owe federal taxes and are at risk of being charged with criminal activity, which could result in punitive fines or even jail time. The scammer demands that the taxpayer pays a penalty by sending a gift card from certain stores or websites. Once the victim purchases the gift cards and calls the scammer back, the scammer asks for the gift card's number and PIN. Once the scammer has that information, they use the gift card to buy whatever they want and disappear without a trace, leaving the victim in the hole for whatever amount they spent. If you receive any phone calls that claim you've committed tax fraud or owe taxes, hang up, block the number. The IRS will never call you to request gift cards for payoff penalties or overdue balances. Criminals have also been known to take advantage of taxpayers receiving a refund. In a refund recalculation scam, a scammer will contact the taxpayer to say that the IRS recalculated their refund and actually owes more than they initially thought. Sounds too good to be true? Well, because it is. Typically, scammers send this communication via email and include a link. The email asks the recipient to click the link and verify information such as social security number, date of birth, driver's license number, and bank account information, all under the guise of sending the taxpayer the rest of their refund. Scammers will take this information and use it to access online bank accounts, apply for new credit cards, and apply for loans under the taxpayer's name. While the IRS does indeed make mistakes, if they miscalculate your refund, they'll contact you through the U.S. Postal Service, not an email. Also, the IRS will never, under any circumstances, ask you to provide personal information through an email. The IRS Taxpayer Advocate Program provides support for individuals and businesses experiencing financial difficulties. Taxpayers are eligible for this service if they've tried to solve a problem through normal channels of communication with the IRS, or if they believe there's been a mistake in an IRS procedure that's affecting their finances. Criminals will use phone numbers that closely resemble that of the IRS Taxpayer Advocate Program and call individuals claiming that they are there to help them resolve a tax issue. Con artists will then appear very sympathetic and offer their services, but can only help if they have the victim's social security number or other taxpayer ID. They'll attempt to get enough information out of the victim so they can steal their identity. Be wary of all phone calls that claim to be from the IRS. While the IRS Taxpayer Advocate Program is available by phone, they never contact taxpayers randomly. They'll only respond to individuals and businesses who have reached out first. If you haven't called them, they won't call you. To reduce your chances of becoming the victim of fraud, we strongly urge taxpayers to do the following. Strengthen passwords for your tax software, bank accounts, and credit card accounts. Never, under any circumstances, provide personal or financial information over the phone, via text, or by email. Never click suspicious links from email accounts claiming to be the IRS or any other government agency. Report scam phone numbers and email addresses by sending the information to phishing@irs.gov. Accountants and other tax professionals are savvy at spotting tax scams and con artists' ploys. If you're ever uncertain about a request for personal information, a tax payment, or anything else related to your taxes, work with your accountant at 1-800-ACCOUNTANT. They can help you identify potential scams and ensure that you don't fall victim to the many criminals attempting to steal money from hardworking taxpayers.